guys, so how are you? As you're noticing, I have a new place and we're starting off strong again, even though last week I did a small break. We're going back at it, and I picked, even though no one's here yet, I picked a balancing session. So there's a couple of different balancing asanas in yoga, and they are divided between, you can balance on your feet, and obviously you can balance on your arms, but you can also balance on your knees and your glutes. So there's a couple of different options to that, and I focus on standing balances, and maybe we'll do some arm balances, some beginner arm balances. So always feel free to modify. I am giving as many instructions as I can while doing it, because it's also challenging for me to talk and breathe at the same time. So yeah, have fun with it. Yeah, and always remember, relax and breathe and just listen to what your body is telling you. It's not about getting somewhere and about having it super perfectly, and it is more about, where am I right now? What is my limit? What is my state of mind? Why am I getting frustrated with this? Why is this not working when it was working last week? So it's about getting to know yourself and being at peace with yourself. So yes. And we're going to start off as usual with a couple of sun salutations. So come to the front of your mat, bring your feet together. If you're a bit of balance, you can also keep them slightly apart. And then bring your hands in prayer pose and really ground yourself in all four corners of your feet. And if you want, you can close your eyes and just stay here for a couple of breaths to really arrive. Straighten your spine some more, and breathe deeply through your nose, in and out. Drop your shoulders, relax your eyebrows, and breathe. When you're ready, open your eyes again. Inhale once more, and exhale. Now we're going to sun salutation. Inhale, arms up, look up, exhale, fold forward from your hips, keeping your knees bent if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, exhale, step the right foot forward, knee down and look up. Inhale, knee up into low lunge, exhale, step the foot back into plank. Everything's engaged. Look a bit ahead of the mat. And inhale, knee down. Exhale, lower down slowly, chest and chin, keeping your elbows in and your shoulders down. And inhale, flat on the ground, upper body's pulling up, engaging your glutes, looking up. There's no real weight in the hands. And exhale, look down, press up and back into downward facing dog. Maybe step it closer a little. And inhale, roll forward, step front with the right, lower your left knee, look up. And exhale, step the left foot front, bend down again, and inhale. Stretch up, come up with your upper body, look up, and exhale, hands down, front of your chest. Take one breath here, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, hands up, exhale, fold forward, Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back into low lunge, drop the knee, look up. Inhale into low lunge. Exhale, step into plank. Inhale, lower knees. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Inhale, look forward and up into cobra. And exhale, look down, press up and back into down dog. And inhale, round your back, come forward, step your left leg front, look up, and exhale, step your right leg front, and inhale, come up, exhale, hands down, inhale, and exhale here, inhale, arms up. If you want, you can take a slight arch in the upper back, look up or back, and exhale from your hips, keeping the back the way it is, looking front, and lower down, and inhale, halfway lift, exhale, right foot back, lower your knee, look up, inhale, low lunge, exhale, plank, inhale, lower your knee, exhale, chest and chin, inhale, into cobra, exhale, push up and back into down dog. You can also do this via your knees, and inhale, roll front. Step your right foot front, lower your knee, look up, and exhale, step your left foot front, and inhale, come up, and exhale, hands down, inhale and exhale, inhale, arms up, and exhale, fall forward. Remember, if you're getting dizzy, if this is all too much, you can always take a break and stand in relaxation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, drop your knee, look up. And inhale, low lunge. Exhale, plank. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, chest and chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into down dog. Inhale, left foot front. Look up. And exhale, right foot front. Bend down. Inhale, come up. Maybe slight arch. And exhale, bring your hands in front of your chest. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to do 2 more. So inhale, bring your arms up. Always go at your own speed of breath, so at your own pace. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back. Low down, look up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, chest and chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push up and back into down dog. Inhale, step it front, right foot, look up. And exhale, left foot steps front, take a bend. And inhale, bring your hands up, light arch, and exhale, left foot back, lower knee, look up. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, step it into plank. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, chest and chin down. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, roll forward. Step the left leg in between. Look up. And exhale, right leg front. And inhale, come up, slight arch. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. And relax. Maybe shake the legs. Take a couple of deep breaths. Very nice. So, whenever you're ready, we're going to do a short sequence which incorporates some arm bouncing and some leg bouncing. And especially with the bounces, always, it's not about how long you can hold them, it is more about the control of getting in and getting out of the pose. So even if you don't get fully in, just get to where your body is comfortable, hold it for half a breath, and then slowly take it out of the pose. Don't push the whole thing, because if you push it, then you usually end up crashing, you hurt yourself, and you're also not learning how to exit the pose. So always enter, hold for a second, and exit. And then once enter and exit is safe, you can work on elongating the holding period of the asana. Okay? So, and don't worry if this is either too fast or too slow, just pick whatever you can take from this flow, and I'll work with that. Okay? It's going to take a while, usually. So come to the front of your mat again. Bring your shoulders down, hands in prayer, look forward. Inhale and exhale here. And inhale, arms up. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back into a low lunge. Look up. And inhale, low lunge. Exhale, plank. Inhale. Now we're doing a proper chaturanga, so you're exhaling and going into a triceps push-up. And then slowly lowering down. And inhale, going into full cobra. Or you can use your hands a bit more. And exhale, low down. Inhale here for a second. And exhale, push up and back into down dog. Maybe step your feet in a bit closer. And when you're ready, on the next inhale, we'll take up a right leg. And keeping our both hips facing down, so don't rotate it up. Keep those hip joints facing down on the same level. Pull your toes in. And when you're ready, you're opening your hips. So one right hip stacking on top of the left. Then you're bending your knee. And slowly start circling your knee to engage the glutes. Open the hips. It's already a bit bouncing. And when you're ready, you're dropping the leg that's up, so my right leg, you're dropping it behind you while turning the other foot, but just slightly, because your main weight is still on your left foot. That's outstretch the leg, and then you're just on the toes of the other foot and on your left hand, and then you're arching your back, you're pushing up your hips And looking towards your right outstretched hand in this wild thing pose. And hold. Good. And when you're ready, exhale, bring your hand down. So back into plank and push back into down dog. Lift the same leg if you want. Just one more second. Very good. And then slowly bring it down. Walk your feet closer to your hands. Very good. And when you're here, on the inhale, we're lifting halfway up. And on the exhale, we're bringing the right leg up again. We're doing a version of standing splits. So either you can stay here. This is a modified warrior 3. Or you can start bending your upper body down towards your knee, supporting yourself with your hands and your left foot. If this is already good for you, you can start lifting the right foot up as high as you can. Now we're doing a full leg balance. Try not supporting your weight with your hands too much, mostly with your leg. And inhale, raise the upper body slightly back to a flat line and continue holding here. If you have trouble hyperextending your knee, keep it slightly bent. If not, if you want to work your hamstrings, keep it completely bent. Very good. Don't worry about the other toes, you can either pull them in or stretch them out. Hold this here. For the more advanced people, they can go up into warrior 3. Inhale once more. And exhale, bring your hands down. And your right foot down. And stand in a forward fold. If you want, you can cross your arms and walk your knees, like walk in place to stretch your hips. Very good. And on the inhale, roll up vertebra by vertebra to a standing pose. Uncross your arms, relax here. Maybe shake your legs. You should feel it in your glutes on the left side. If not, I'm worried. Very good. So this was one side, we're doing the second side now. So coming back to the front of our mat, bring your hands in prayer, straightening up again, engaging our glutes, dropping our shoulders, looking front, inhaling and exhaling here, and inhaling, lifting our arms, looking up, and exhaling, bending from our hips. Very good. Inhaling halfway left, exhaling, left leg back into low lunge, dropping the knee, looking up, and inhaling, low lunge, exhaling, into plank. Same thing, so chaturanga, which is the halfway push up, halfway down, hold, and lower down, flip your feet, inhale in cobra, also make it higher by using your arms a bit, open up, and exhale, down, inhale here, exhale, push up, and back into down dog. Shorten the dog if you want to. Stay here. And on the next inhale, lift your left leg. Hold it here. Feel the ground. Straighten your left leg. Pull in the toes. level your hips. Very good. Now stack your hips on top of each other. Bend the left knee and draw small circles with your knee. Both directions. They might not feel like circles, that's fine. When you're ready, drop your left foot behind you, turn the right foot around, and be in wild thing. Looking towards your left hand, holding this balance. And when you're ready, exhale, bring the hand down, push back into down dog, bring your left leg up again, hold it shortly, very good, and lower down, walk your feet a bit forward, closer to your hands, inhale, lift your upper body halfway, and then bring your left leg up again, up horizontally parallel to the floor, and hold this. If you're comfortable, go into a standing split by bending your upper body down, either here or lifting your second leg up and hold. Good. And when you're ready, lower it down a bit. Come up with your upper body. Maybe come up into warrior 3. Hold, pressing down your shoulders. Keeping your hips as level as you can on that front. Looking slightly ahead. Paying attention to your knee. Hold for 2 more breaths. And exhale. Release the hands and left leg. And walk in place. Very good. You can also always support yourself on your shins, on your feet, maybe on your knees. And when you're ready, slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Just standing pose. Relax your shoulders, maybe walk in place. Very good. So that was a mini flow. To do some hands and leg balancing, and now I would like to do a proper arm balance, because with the wild thing we just did a bit of balancing on one hand at a time. So now one of the easier arm balances to learn is called crow pose, and we're just going to attempt it. If you're scared of arm balancing, if you're scared of falling onto your face, you can also do this right next to a wall, or next to a couch, where you could just bump into the couch with your head, just if it happens. It usually doesn't happen, however that's an extra safety measure that you can attempt. Otherwise, you're coming back a bit from the front of the mat, so also to the middle of the mat if you want, closing your feet. And then lowering down, your heels are lifting up, and you can go onto the balls of your feet, widen your knees, and then lowering upper body down as much as you can. So your knees are touching the outside of your triceps area. That's good. Very good. I'm going to go back a bit. And then from here, you can also keep your knees You're usually not starting out super high on your triceps, usually you're starting out somewhere on your elbow. Just for demonstration, I'm going to keep it high up. And then you're raising your glutes a bit higher, and you're starting to press into your triceps. So the focus with your knees is forward and inward. That's what's going to stabilize you. And your gaze is always about an arm length in front of you, because then you know where to push against. So that's going to keep you focused. And then we're just slowly transitioning forward until we are like on the tippy toes. And then we're holding it here, if that's okay. And just start getting used to the pressure in your wrists. Press all the joints down in your hands and stay like this. Maybe lift one foot and bring it down. Lift the other foot and bring it down. Maybe come back to rest. And that's how you start to work on your crow pose. Maybe shake your wrists in between, stretch them out if you feel the need to. Very good. And then I'm just going to demonstrate a beginner version. So maybe your knees are a bit lower on your triceps. You can also open them out a bit more, because then when you're up, your elbows are going to hook underneath of your thighs. That's what's going to happen. That's going to give you more stability. So when you're here, you're bending your arms slightly, you're looking forward, transitioning forward the weight, taking off one foot and the other. And that's how you stay in crow. And you slowly come out of it and relax your hands. Yeah? For the people who are more advanced, you're bringing it up higher, you're still looking forward, and slow transition, never push or jump. And if you want, you can work on raising your heels and come out of it slowly. Bring your knees down and sit on your heels. Very well done. First arm balance. Nice. So from here, I'm going to come to your sitting pose. Just going to do some easy sitting stretches and twists. So you bring your right shin parallel to the front of the mat, heel on the outside of your left hip and knee on the outside of your right hip, right knee. Flexing your toes and bringing your left ankle on your right knee. Same thing with the toes. Sit up straight here. Lower your knee down as much as you can, no pushing. Very good. And then take the left hand behind you. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, place it on your left knee and slightly twist to the left. Look over your left shoulder to the back of the room and hold. And inhale in front and exhale. Release your arm. Slowly unfiddle the legs and switch sides. So left leg is bottom. Place it parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your toes and bring your right ankle on top of your left. Flex your toes here as well. Very good. And then bring your right hand behind you. Inhale. Lift the left leg, arm. Exhale. Place it on your right knee and twist. Gently, no real effort. Look over your right shoulder and relax. Lower your shoulders down. Any kind of twist is super, super beneficial for digestion, because because it kind of gives all your organs and hormonal glands a squeeze. So, but also, I mean, usually it's never really advised to eat before the asanas, so you should probably have a minimum of 2 hours not eating. But if you've eaten a bit, then never really go into the twists, because then you're going to squeeze your stomach, and that's just going to create a lot of internal pressure that you don't want. Very good. So inhale, look front, and exhale, release. Unwind your legs as well. Bring them in front of you, close your knees, and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll down onto the floor. And now we're doing happy baby. So bring your knees in, open them out. Really, really keep your back on the floor, hips on the floor. Grab the outsides of your feet, and then bring your knees closer to your body and stretch your feet up, keeping your back and your head on the floor. So if this is too much for your hips or your hamstrings, you can just leave your feet and just bring your hands on your knees, pressing your elbows down into the floor, working your knees down on either side of the body. So those are 2 variations of happy baby. You can choose which one is more comfortable this time. And hold it here. Very good. And relax on the inhale. Close your knees together. Wrap your hands around them. And exhale. Give yourself one last squeeze. And relax into Shavasana. So stretch your legs and hands away from you. Hands not really close to your body. Palms facing up. Feet can fall to the sides. And focus on your breath. And just see what comes up in your body after this practice. And just observe it and let it go. You can stay here for as long as you're comfortable. And really calm down. And slowly come back to your body. Start being aware of your feet. Move them a bit. You can also stretch your legs more. Engage your back, move your arms, bring your hands above your head, close your feet, stretch once more, and turn to the side. And then using both arms, come to sit pose. Maybe cross-legged if you want. You can keep your eyes closed. And your hands in front of your chest. Inhale here. And exhale. Bow down. Inhale, come up. Open your eyes. And Namasté. I hope you liked it. I have no idea if someone's here. It's very far. Very good. So yeah, do let me know if you want me to continue with these sessions or not. And if you want them more advanced, less advanced, if you want a specific focus, I'm always looking for ideas, and I really appreciate them. I appreciate any kind of communication from your side. Otherwise, I hope you're enjoying your week. I hope you're enjoying this lovely weather and things to get back to normal, hopefully. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Ciao. Oh, I'm going to keep it on Tuesdays now. So, hope that's fine. Ciao.